Hello everyone, today we are going to learn how the position property works in CSS. First, to clarify what's a position property. A position property will specify where the element is going to be. There are 5 different types, values of position that the element can have. The static, that used to be the default one, the relative, the fixed, the absolute, and the sticky one. Let's just try the static out. You can see I've just wrote text that doesn't matter, a div with a little bit of text inside of it, and I wrote the style tag. In the div I put the position static and the border, a shorthand of the border, just to see where it is. Here you can see the static used to be the default one, just follows the content, doesn't change anything else. Here it's the time of the position relative. The relative position, it's just as the static, but will be relative about something else. So, since we are in the text, the div will have 40 pixels from the left, right? Now we are going to the fixed position. You may not see the div, but the div is right down here. The fixed, it's relative, but relative with the complete viewport, the complete screen, the complete thing that we can see. So, if we go to the phone, it will still be here. If we scroll the page, let me just copy a lot of more text so you can see the scroll page. It's not enough. Wait. Here we go. If we scroll the page, it will still be here, right? Because it's fixed in relation to the viewport, the screen, the whole screen. Here we go, again. Now we are in the absolute one, in the absolute position. So, instead of being fixed to the viewport, the absolute is fixed to some other ancestor div. Not div, but a position value. As you can see, it scrolls but doesn't come with us, and you can see that it's almost touching. Why? Because we have right 0. It's in the right 0 of its own ancestor. I cannot explain better, but you can see that instead of being relative to the screen, it's relative to a div. To get that, we need to put the div inside the other div. Imagine, if we remove the div, it will start being relative to the screen, but even worse, you know? So if you want to use the absolute, don't forget, you need to put it inside the element you want to cover. And now let's jump to almost the last one, the sticky position. Sticky position, it's kind of tricky, because first, it's not supported in the Explorer. Anyone uses it, so it doesn't matter. But the Safari one, in the Safari, the Mac OS browser, we need to put the WebKit sticky to make the sticky work properly. After this, let's go to the sticky position, explaining. The sticky position, it's somewhere around the relative and the fixed position. Why? Because it starts fixed, it goes with the flow. But when you start scrolling, you see, it will start follow the screen, so it will turn fixed, because it will be on the top of the screen. Before it's static. It's relative, sorry. It's relative. First, relative, fixed. See it? but it's very useful. For example, navigation bars. It's very useful. There we go. We are finally in the overlapping elements. So, what do you use to overlap elements? We use the z-index. This index, it's something like a priority list of what should be in the front or in the behind. Let's check it. If we put 0 in this index, that's the default value. It will be the last thing that we put in the side will be in the front. But now, if I put, let me check here in the div. If we put the z-index in the div, and I put 1, the 1 will be in the front because it has more priority than the image. More. Why is the image touching the corners of the screen? The top 0 pixels, the left 0 pixels, right? And don't forget, we need to use the. I don't think we need to use the absolute position, but in the example I'm teaching guys, it's the most safe one to say. So, hope you guys enjoyed and see you soon.